Hey guys, and welcome back to The Reach with me, NG Paradox, and we're with Randyll Tarly, where our son, Samwell, is not turning out too bad, to be honest. 13 years old, he's a skilled fighter. That's what I want to see. That gives him 3 years to try and get that formidable fighter trait. I don't know if he's going to do it, but you know what? Skilled fighter is still pretty good. We have a new Lord Commander, Glendon Hewitt. He's a strong lad, okay, 38 years old, so he's not too old. He's actually quite a young Lord Commander, I would say. But this war is not going well. We can tell from this. Oh, wait, look at that, 22,000 men. The local Sempton wants to organize a miracle play for the pious in our domain. They seem to feel they should fall upon my shoulders to pay for it. I don't think Randyll Tarly would care. If the faith wants it, the faith can pay for it. What are they talking about? My close friend, Paxter Redwine, has served on the Lord's Council for some time now. It is a position he's well suited for. Truly, there are none better. But there we go. That's a good win. Maybe Willis can turn this around. Maybe all is not lost. I'm surprised you're not married just yet. Though obviously Garland has been hurt due to these wars. And of course, by having his heir in the jail cell, it's probably doing quite good for Robert's war score, yeah. By just having him, he gets 50% war score. So really, we would be winning right now if it wasn't for him. Horace asks, how can I best serve the faith for the Seven? Be just to all of its children. 80% chance he gets just so he could get zealous. Be brave against our enemies. I think you'd say the brave one, wouldn't he? Let's have a quick look. He got brave, which is nice, but he did not get zealous. Skilled fighter, brave. Horace Redwine. It's turned out not too bad, and of course he's betrothed to my daughter, so yeah, we kind of want that. Young Horace is full of energy and a will to get things done. Yeah, I probably would like that. Yeah, diligent. There we go. He's not turned out too bad. How about Hobber? Yeah, Hobber's not turned out too bad. He also became fashionable. What is it with fashionable kids around Randyll Tarly? Where are they all coming from, Randyll? I mean, I'm not sure you really care. John the Old is declared Valeman de jour. Okay, just a de jour war. Nothing really important there. We've got it down to minus 28% now. You know what? If Willis can capture King's Landing, he could rescue his brother, thus allowing him to get some war score. Young Talent is full of energy and a will to get things done. Yeah, we like that. But 13,000 are going to attack about 12,000 versus 12,000. Hey guys, sorry about that. My computer just bugged out, but it's not a problem. We just missed a little bit there. The army, it looks like, was defeated. No, these guys are running away, but the battle there has finished. We're now at minus 32%. My daughter is charitable little rascal. She just gave her newest toy to the smith's son. Do I really care about that? Praise her publicly? Thank the Seven? Charities for naive weakling? Yeah, maybe that's not good. Maybe he doesn't like it. Yeah, we'll do that. We're not fond of that. She's become greedy. Young Tyler plays hard and talks straight. I should focus on teaching about bravery. She should do her own thing, gains honest. Well, we should teach her about bravery. She's my daughter after all. She should also be brave. I successfully collected a teeth in Manderford. I mean, why am I the Castellan? Why am I doing this money stuff? I should be on the battlefield, Willis. Willis, I should be on the battlefield. I mean, it's good, you know. Being the Castellan of the Reach, obviously, is a very high title, but, you know, I should be on the battlefield. Has been a success. Okay, he's got Robert to like me. Good job. That's what I want to be seeing. But Willis is doing a good job of holding out for now, but the North is now coming down. I've finally been put back onto the battlefield. Thank you, Willis. We're now in Manderford, so we should be... Which one's... Is Manderford this one? Oh no, Manderford's down here, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm now leading this army here coming from the capital right now. Declared second war against the tyranny of Robert. We have a lot of enemies. 8,000, 15,000. There are many nobles that are good soldiers, but there are some I get along quite nicely with. Okay, I'll become friends with Dontos Footley. He's been through the wars. That is a good way to put it. I guess I could marry one of his daughters to Sam. Yeah, because now that we're friends, but his daughters are all married off. He's got a 7-year-old, but she's a bit young. Maybe we'll leave it for now. but it's good to have a friend, of course. A brother in arms. Yes, a brother in arms. Footleys, you've gained my respect. And there we go, our army was crushed in Highgarden. Samwell asks, if a tree falls in the woods and there's nobody there to hear it, does it make a sound? You should concentrate on something useful instead. Diligent might get arbitrary. Good question, you should ponder that on your own. Concentrate on something else useful. Yeah, we're getting to concentrate on something useful probably, yeah. Want him to be a hard worker, we're going to push him as much as possible. There we go. Young Samwell is impressing everyone with his sensible choices and great capacity for self-restraint. That's probably quite a good thing for a young man to have. We don't want to be, gluttonous. We don't want him to get fat. That type of thing. I mean, could you imagine Randyll Tarly's son being fat? The other lords would laugh at me. That'd be hilarious. He'd use that powers for good. Nah, I think he'd rather have the temperate, I think. There we go. So Samwell's turned out very nicely stat-wise. Look at that. Almost everything is above 10. We're going to make him into a fine, great leader. We're at 18% right now, but the North is here. They're coming in to add their men. Look at that. They're defeating. That 10,000 men is defeating like 13,000. These guys are about to come in 2 days. They get there in time and defeat the joint allied armies against Robert Baratheon. Not much people could do there. Where am I right now? Roseford. Oh, I was actually in that battle. No wonder we were doing so well. It's because I was there. Of course. 1% now. Not looking so good. How about Garland? Oh, okay. Garland was killed or he died? He died in the dungeons at 16 years old. Poor Garland Tyrell. I mean, that's probably why the war score went down again. So that does mean if Willis dies, Loras Tyrell will inherit the Reach right now. He's only 12 years old. Oh, we got a small army right there. They were able to hold off a bit there. This 10,000 is going to beat the Northmen. Look, our armies are doing very nicely. Our armies are doing very well. Yeah, it's me. I think it's just Randyll Tarly and the other, kind of commanders with me are just so good. Your friend talked to you today about your fine service. Thank you very much. It's good to be recognized. So we've got the whole sort of, bringing up Sam. We've also got the war going on. I do kind of want Willis to lose, just because, in a gameplay point of view, it would be good, because then maybe he might take the Reach from them, and Randyll might be given it, so that obviously would be kind of nice. There we go, those guys. What the? Look at that. Look, that was incredible. That was some good work right there. They got like 19,000 more men in, or 13, whatever it was. It was a big stack of men, jumped in, should have overpowered our men, but we were still able to overpower them. But here we go, they've attacked us with low morale, but can we hold them off? And we are. Look at that river crossing is destroying them. How are they doing this? Randyll, you are a beast. I mean, you have to be part of it, but I've been taken out of command. Okay, this is when we'll know now. This is where we'll know. We're at 30%. We might win this. But if we start losing, it's because I was taken out of battle. Oh, okay. This is where things are going to become interesting here. Benjen Stark has died. He was killed in battle. Marin Blackmont. Was he killed by him? It looks like he might have been killed by, in personal combat. He was killed by Blackmont. That does mean that Aemon has taken over as the new Lord of the North. Okay, this is gonna cause some problems. So him and Lyanna is still hanging out in Esso. She sent her son on his own, I guess. She had another baby though. Alessander Hill. He's attractive. But now that he's inherited it, obviously he is a Targaryen. He's the son of Rhaegar. But because he's now got the North, he's decided that to assuage any doubt as to my rightful claim to the Kingdom of the North, I will hereby adopt the arms and words of my ancestor, Lord Paramount Rickard Stark. So he decided to take on the House of Stark. Maybe we could say from this, he wants to obviously make sure the Lords of the North are not too upset with him. He is a Pentoshi culture. He is a Rollo religion. He's basically been completely educated by the people in Pentos. This could change possibly. He is now being educated by Rourke slate. He could make him a proper Northman Old Gods, but for now, he thinks at least he could change his name to Stark. And maybe because he was brought up by Lyanna, he feels no connection to the Targaryens, maybe. That could be one thing, but that could cause problems. That'll probably take him out of the war. Yep, it's taken him out of the war. So that could give Willis another opportunity now. Jon Connington is on the side of Robert Baratheon. Maybe he's playing a long con right there. So one of the Targaryen children have now got quite a good position. Let's go check out Dawn. Let's go check out the other Targaryens. Elia Martell is still alive. She got remarried to Bonifer Hasty. Nice to see her still alive. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. I've never seen that happen. The daughter has been imprisoned by Roose Bolton? What? Why is she imprisoned by Roose Bolton? It has to be. Yeah, it says Roose the Leech Lord. That is very peculiar. I don't know why she's been imprisoned by him. The brother, Aegon, is obviously in King's Landing still. And we have Viserys. Viserys is off in Meereen. Obviously, he went with... Oh, his mother's now dead. She died bedridden and infirm, leaving him basically on his own. He's 18 now. He's crazy, of course. He has a little sister to look after, Darissa Waters, though she is not with him. Oh, she was left in the Valyrian lands. Interesting. Yeah, so lots of just random things going on right now. I need to check Arthur Dane. I want to see exactly what happened to him. Arthur Sword of the Morning. Where are you? You're in Pentoshi. Okay, so we'll say he's with Lyanna Stark. They've sent, I guess, Aemon on his own to the north. It'd been cool if they would have gone with him, but nothing we can do about that. But yeah, some very interesting things going on. This does give us now a chance, because they lost all those Northmen. So you never know what could happen here now. And could Aemon push his own claim on the Iron Throne? Will he try and take advantage of this current civil war? You never know. The Cadaver Council. We saw this before, yeah, in the other series. You've received strange news from the Council of the Most Devout. The former High Septon did, by his actions and lifestyle, so defile the faith that the current authorities decided to put his corpse on trial. That's just how bad he was. His judgment is that he is found guilty. He is guilty. And so they decided to take his body out from where it was buried. And the punishment still not being deemed severe enough, the corpse was then exhumed again, tied to weights and cast into the sea. So a very bad High Septon there. He has been punished in his afterlife, I guess you could say. We've only got 2,000 men. Where are the rest of our men? Have we lost a ton of men? No. Are they just... I can't see them. There's a few men there. I hate when they're small and you can't see them. There's a few men there. Yeah, we've lost a lot of men. And I'm not on the battlefield. Horace has developed a habit for wild parties. Ooh. Should we give him a curfew? There's nothing that I can do. Would we care about his wild parties? Would Randyll Tarly care about that? Yeah, I think he would. He's going to go, hey, start working on what you need to work on. You need to be a good lord, be a good fighter. That's what you need to work on. Your friend, Lord Dontos, talked to you today about your fine service. Thank you very much. Thank you, Don. See, just lovely people I work with. There we go. There's nothing we could do about that. I think we may have lost the turn of the tide. And what is this? You would want me to vote for you on the council, Fozzaway. I'm going to decline. We have no connection right now. I don't feel a need for us to do that. How many men are here? 65 men. A few men there. Ugh. It's not looking so good. You realize you've been free from your cough for a few days now. Being able to sleep at night without waking up coughing is a blessing. We have lost our coughing. Good to know. We no longer need to seek treatment. My daughter and Horace can get married. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. But that does mean I really need to look into marrying Samwell. Samwell looks like Samwell. I mean, what did you expect? But he's only got one more year. He's got good learning, though, so I do expect a good education trait. It's just too bad that he's not a formidable fighter. You never know. It could happen. 7% chance for him right there. Anyone else? No, we haven't got anyone new. I don't think there's any point sending him off to be trained by a formidable fighter right now. I don't think it's going to work out. Okay, yeah, they accepted it. The marriage has been done. When he gets to 16 and we know what he's like, I'm going to marry off Samwell Tarly. An agreement has been reached. I'll offer the customary. I can see Randyll just doing what he's meant to do. The customary amount. Oh, you'd like me to vote for you, Footley? I'll accept because we are friends after all, so I would like to help you on that. And another army destroyed right there. Robert's still not close to winning though. It's only 15%. So anything could happen right now. Oh, yeah, his brother's stillborn. He's got the other one though. Frederick Oakhart as the brother. How are things going off in Ocean Road, as we can see? Yeah, Byron Tarly is still set to inherit. Good to see. Hopefully it stays like that. Hopefully she dies not too far in the future. And Byron Tarly can get something he deserves. Oh, collected an ample tax. Thank you very much. That can pay for that wedding money we gave away. 8% right now. Septon Willis has been a leal and able servant. Would Randyll... I mean, because Randyll can be cruel, but he is just. So I do feel like he would give him the money for it. That's just... he wouldn't be nice about it. He'd be like, here you go, for whatever it is you do. I could imagine him being like that, but I can't imagine him not doing anything. Like, just rejecting him. That just seems a bit off to me. We better put you as an important character then, because you're now the Archon, apparently. Oh, I like that. Archon Aemon, then Pentoshi. That's pretty cool. That's really flavorful, actually, because to them, he's kind of from Pentoshi. So he's like, the Pentoshi. Even though he's only 11 years old, his heir, if he were to die, would be Alexander Hill. That would be even more crazy. Branson has been a leal and able servant. Let's grant him knighthood, yeah. That's something I think we'd definitely give him if we could. Congratulations, 2 little girls there. Hopefully they'll serve us just as well as you have, my good sir. 7% now. It's slowly going down. The Lannisters. So, Jaime Lannister has now joined Robert Baratheon. Jaime, how could you? He's an important character. His little Lefford wife. No children from them still. He is wounded right now. Tyrion the Imp. Yeah, we saw that before. Cersei. She's had her kids. Okay, let's move on then. And what's that? No, no, no. Robert, how are you and your children? Yeah, we just saw you lost a child there. But you got 2 other kids. You know, you got your bastard son, who is not legitimized. And you've got Prince Geryon Baratheon, the only legitimate child with Nymeria Sand. I can't believe you married Nymeria Sand. Ah, she's got a sister. Oh, because she has white hair, yeah. That was the same mother. Okay. Peace offer. Looks like peace over there in the Trident. How you doing, Edmure? You've now got your little wife. They marrying a Frey, of course. I mean, of course, he's marrying a Frey. There we go. His heir would be Jasper. So, John has quite a few kids right now. Jasper, obviously, is said to come from Lisa. Though, obviously, that could be Littlefinger's child, as we saw before. What did happen to Littlefinger? Littlefinger is dead. He was hanged on the orders of John the Veil. Okay, I think it's pretty obvious he definitely was having an affair with Lisa Tully, because the fact that he was executed and they got a divorce means she was probably found out. That's hard to look at that. So we're going to probably say that Jasper... Oh! Oh! He died of cancer just now. Well, wasn't that perfect timing? Jasper Aaron, who I suspect is actually Littlefinger's child, is now Lord Paramount of the Vale. Now, there is another child, but that's a bastard, and it's to Lisa. So that one's known to be a bastard, so that was the only one discovered. Kerwin Doniger is the regent. So you never know. People might want to try and investigate his legitimacy. I think now with the Lannisters coming in with quite a few men, that's over. You know, when the North was in, we lost the North. They went out the war. There was potential they could bring it back, but we seem to have lost quite a few men over these battles. My Master at Arms has told me about a remarkable weaponsmith. Huh, Randyll Tarly probably would like a weapon. We have no weapons. A fine idea, my Master at Arms. Go get that man. Let's get some good weapons for our family. Once Master Arms Morm had assured that the weaponsmith craftsmanship left nothing to be desired, I received him in the throne room. Well, I mean in my court, I guess, in Horn Hill. He introduced himself as Master Mern and gestured towards his numerous assistants, who all carried examples of his work. Does my lord have anything special in mind? A sword? A lance? I've always been fond of axes. I'll crush my enemies with a mace. Now, Randyll Tarly, we do have Heart's Bane, so maybe we don't want a sword. Maybe he wants something like a lance, for tourneys and stuff for the family. We've got the sword, that's for fighting and stuff, and for the family. Maybe a lance for tournaments. Let's go with that. A lance, I see. An excellent choice, my lord, says Master Mern, and calls forward the assistant, cradling 3 lances in his arms. I have 3 examples of different quality levels here. One must determine what one needs and how much one is willing to pay. However, they would all serve your highness well. I would not go into battle for anything but the very best. 200 gold, we can just afford that. We can just wait a little bit more. Craft me something effective. Or I'm sure whatever you make will be a good. The weapon will give you +5 to command of mounted troops, prestige, estimated dual skill. Yeah, okay, we'll go for best then, yeah. We want the best for House Tarly. So he spent all his money on a new weapon, a new lance for tourneys and whatnot, and when we're riding on a horse. My young son-in-law has finished his education. Okay, you got a brilliant steward there, good job, and a skilled fighter. He should be a good husband for my daughter. And so has Samwell, but he only got a dutiful command. Really? Are you kidding me? He had such good learning. I thought he was going to get a really good education slot there, but he got dutiful commander. Now, I'm a brilliant commander. Come on, Samwell. Come on. But we need to find him a marriage. That is what we're going to look into for the end of this part, I think, here. Now, obviously, the Tyrells would be a good family to marry into. How is the Flaunt? The Flaunt's still alive. Let's look at the Paramount. Obviously, he wants to marry it to as high as he can. That's what he wants. The Westerlands. Yeah, you have no kids, do you? Edmund has no kids either. No one has kids. I mean, there's Arryns. There's some good Arryns there. Mia Arryn. Let's have a quick look. No, they would not accept a marriage there. Not even to me. They think I'm too low. Ooh. Asher Greyjoy. Could you have imagined her and Samwell Tarly? Oh, God. Oh, dear. But there's obviously Aemon. He has no sister. I mean, there is Rhaenys Targaryen, but she's gone crazy in the jail cells, it looks like. What a sad story. There's not really anyone of a high importance to marry. Let's click on them and see what pops up. Now we have the bastard Targaryen girl, but obviously all Targaryens have been considered traitors. So if we bring her into our household, they will ask for her straight away. We could go to war or have to just give her up. So it's not really good to marry them right now. Not when we don't have the power to kind of push it. Our high tower, I think, might be the best thing to go for when it comes to the different families here. Obviously, Footley I'm friends with. So we can have a quick look. Footley, that girl there, Selyse Footley, could be good for Samwell. Or we could go for Michelle Hightower. Let's make sure. Maybe it's the other one he was accepting for. Let's check this one. He would accept for that as well. You know what? Ooh, that kid is quick. The other sister isn't. Let's go for the Hightower. The Hightowers are very powerful. Very good family to marry into. Let's just make sure maybe we don't have a claim on the Reach somewhere that we could marry. And who did you marry? Oh, I married a Redwyne. Good choice. We agree. They're a good choice. 35 years old. 29, Florent, and ugly. 26, 10 years old Florent right there. Now, my wife, of course, is a Florent, so maybe don't marry Florent again, but she will have a weak claim on the Reach. That's a point. That is a good point. I could just go for that, but I'm just trying to think, because I've already got that with the Florents. I've already got... Then again, my wife died. Actually, that's a good point. So I'm no longer married to a Florent. And she was good to me. Let's have a quick look that they'd marry it. They'd say yes. And then I, myself, could marry the Hightower girl. There we go, that's a good point. Okay, let's marry him to the Florent girl. That way he gets a nice little claim on the Reach. And I will marry the Hightower girl, because she's a bit older than the Footley girl, so that'll be good for Randyll. Arrange a betrothal to Randyll Tarly. There we go, and we get a nice alliance there with the Hightowers. I'm liking that. We've got alliance with the Red Wines. We're going to have an alliance with the Hightowers. One with the Florence as well. Oh, no, maybe not an alliance, but we can possibly get a claim on their land. We're going to get a claim on their lands anyway, but also maybe a claim on the Reach. And we should have an alliance with Byron when he inherits that. So I'm very happy with those marriages right now. I'm going to end this part here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll see if Willis can continue to fight this war next time. And can he pull it out? Or has Jaime Lannister put the nail in the coffin? We'll have to wait and see.